Ever since I saw this character, and indeed this raid arc, I immediately knew I had to create characters that looked like them, or at least try to. And one of the coolest characters out there is definitely the first boss of the new raid series, which is of course none other than the Black Cat, also known as her alter ego and real-life counterpart, Yaana. We don't know her last name, but she has two sisters, and the storyline is pretty great, honestly. I was really enjoying this. So I thought it'd be cool to recreate her, see what exactly goes into her creation. It turns out there's a lot of things that we cannot do. For example, her face is completely unique, so we're never going to get her face model exactly right. She's a Seeker of the Sun Mikote, that's, no surprise. The only face that we have that doesn't have markings on there is face 1, so it's obviously a face that we don't have access to, a custom face that they designed for certain NPCs, which is a bit of a shame, but that's as close as we can get. And then of course we've got the eyes. The eyes are these beautiful green and yellow sort of tinted, sort of transitional effect, that blend between those two colors. We can't do that. I wish we could do that on our characters. That looks amazing, that gradient, but I chose the most dominant of the two colors for my recreation, so we went with the yellow specifically and made it as dark as we could without looking out of place. Obviously other things, the hairstyle, right? You'd think, oh well, that's a simple hairstyle to recreate. It turns out that it's custom as well. This is the closest I could come up with to this. There might be some from the cash shop or something like that that are a little bit closer. But yeah, it turns out that she has some custom hair after looking for hours over various different hairstyles. The rest of the character's not too bad to match with, like the skin color's really easy to match with. It's just a shade of that dark tan. Hair colors are a problem though. Obviously those are the new neon colors, which are not accessible on our highlight spectrum at all. We cannot physically choose those. It'd be really nice in the future if we got a character creation update where we could have those neon colors. We've actually got like 4 of the same pieces of gear, well 3 of the same pieces of gear. We don't have access to that helm. Obviously we don't have access to that regulator. I wish we had that as a glamour. That would be really cool. Hopefully in the future we get a fake version of the regulator for our headpiece. That would be a really nice finish to some storyline. I know the lore implications, but maybe just give us a fake one, like we were blending in or something, like a covert operation where we pretended to be one of these people in Solution 9. I have no idea. Apart from that, we've got the Diadoko set. I went for the striking set, obviously, because the majority of it looks like this. I believe they might be using the scouting set. There are slight differences, but this is the Diadoko's jacket of striking dyed cherry pink. We've got Claws of the Beast, obviously from the Gold Saucer for 30,000 MGP. Those are coral pink. They're not actually cherry pink. I thought they were cherry pink to begin with, but they're actually coral pink because they're like sort of washed out sort of pink. They're not too bright. And then we've got the Diadokos bottoms of striking and the Diadokos shoes of striking as well, in Roland Berry red for the legs and cobalt brown, I believe it is, for the feet. Yeah, pretty cool. And then the piece de resistance is the distance bracelet of slaying. So there is actually a bunch of items that share the same model. These actually drop, however, from the ether font. You can do this unsynced now at 100 if you've got a tank. It'll take you a while, or you can do it with your truss. The model is actually shared though by stuff from Eden's Grace and Eden's Gate, so if you wanted to go get one of those instead, but that involves doing like Eden unsynced, so I wanted the bracelet from a dungeon because well, I thought that was easier. And it's just a finishing touch really, isn't it? But apart from obviously the wrong type of hair, the wrong colors of hair, the wrong colors of eyes, the wrong face, but as best as we physically can. This is as close to Yaana as I could get. It's a bit of a challenge, honestly. That's why I thought this would be a good video, because it's not just something that you can just go and search for her exact parameters on the internet and then copy and paste it. You know what I mean? You have to actually have a bit of forethought The only thing that's kind of simple is the outfit. But I intend to go through all of these bosses throughout the entirety of this. I think the next one we do is going to be Honey Be Lovely. That's going to be a challenge, believe it or not. That is going to be a challenge. Anyway, let me know what you think about the NPC recreation series. We're going to be doing lots of NPCs from the raid series and other characters in Dawntrail alongside our usual content. Much love. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.